Welcome guys to another Skywars video. I haven't played Skywars in a very long time, at least on the channel. I've been playing it recently for fun. I think that's why my mental health has significantly decreased, because if you want to be happy, Skywars is not the game you should be playing. Skywars sucks because, you know, I just don't win anything. I jump off the map, I cry. It's just not a good time for me. But, you know, it is what it is. I need to take a break from Bed Wars, but I'm having fun with Bed Wars, but also I'm not having fun with Bed Wars when I spawn in and I get bridged by some like tryhard and just get destroyed. I saw some guy. I don't know if I have the clip of it. If I do, I'll look on my metal thing. I saw some guy who was just like, he was bridging without even walking. I think it's called moonwalking or something, or god bridging. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, he was just walking towards me and bridging at the same time. I was like, dude, what is this? He was like level 200. I was like, no. No, and I died instantly. I died in 50 seconds. I didn't even last, dude. I was like, and then I haven't played Bed Wars since, but you know what? That's okay. Because who needs Bed Wars when you have Skywars? And, you know. Yeah, I mean, I've been having fun with Skywars. I also started playing Blitz, but unfortunately, the problem with Blitz is that everyone uses fishing rods, and I suck using fishing rods. But, you know, I'm going to have to practice that. Because... yeah, my cousin told me to get good at rod PvP, and I just didn't take him seriously. I was like, who uses fishing rods? But look how wrong I was. I was just insanely wrong. I roasted him for no reason whatsoever. I see this guy. I am pretty scared of him, to be honest. Let's see here. Dude, he's just gonna snowball me. I already know. No! So, you know, recently a big thought on my mind has been expanding my content to other forms. I don't know if I want to go outside of Minecraft yet, because my fear is that I do something that's not Minecraft related, and then that blows up, and then I'm going to have to do whatever blew up on a more consistent rate than I would want to in order to, you know, sustain the viewer base. Yes, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to do videos for fun, but I also want to see growth, because I think every creator wants to see growth. So, you know, I just don't want to, like, screw myself over by making, like, a VR video. And the VR video does, like, really well. And the people who subscribe expect me to make more VR videos when I don't. I'm not really that good at making VR stuff. I'm working on a VR project right now. That's, like, in Minecraft, but it's probably going to take me a while. I want to stretch it out into, like, a series because I just cannot. What? Wait, what? No. But yeah, I mean, my VR thing is related to Minecraft because there just isn't that many VR games to play, unfortunately, and I'm also not great at commentating stuff because, like, I get really distracted. Okay, I can't focus on Minecraft or on VR and like making a video at the same time. I don't really have anything insightful to say, so you know that kind of becomes a problem when you're trying to make a video, but that's fine. I mean, I'll worry about that later. Please. No, I'm not dealing with this. No! I lived. I'm so good. See, there's multiple reasons why VR has no games. I think the primary reason is because of the zucc, and if you know, you don't know who the zucc is, he owns Facebook, and Facebook owns, well, Facebook's called Meta now, and Meta has the Meta Quest 2 or the Oculus Quest 2 or the Facebook Quest, whatever you want to call it. All right, it's a pretty diverse company. Can you please leave me alone? I'm trying to explain history right now. Please go away. No, I'm not trying to have this. Okay. Anyway, my point is, you know, VR has always been a very expensive hobby, so not that many developers are trying to make VR games because the player base is just very small. So, you know, Facebook had this idea, why don't we just make the headsets really cheap at a loss and just monopolize the entire industry? And that's what they did. Yeah, so they basically just had this grand plan to monopolize the entire industry, and they did that, alright? Now I think it's like 70% of VR players, probably more, to be honest with you. I think this is just the Steam stats. I could be wrong, but it's a very large percentage are on the Oculus Quest. I think it's just the Oculus Quest 70%. That's not mentioning their previous headsets like the CV1 and the Rift S, which is what I used to have before it died a very painful death due to you know, someone not taking care of it because I let someone borrow it and they broke it. But that's besides the point. The point is, yeah, due to this, oh no, I'm not trying to deal with this at all. This is just like big ol' strength fest that I don't want to be a part of. I want to live! Leave me alone. Maybe I could PvP him? I can't PvP him. I'm trash. No. I'm good! I'm actually the best Skywars player. Because I got away alive. Look at that. I'm out of here. Not even dealing with this today. Absolutely not. So, you know, now because Oculus has kind of monopolized the whole industry, there's no competition. Right? It's basically only Oculus, and Oculus goes and buys all the VR studios that make decent games and makes them Quest 2 exclusive, or they release like watered down versions on the PC, which kind of doesn't make sense because the PC has more processing power. It just doesn't make much sense to me, but it's for monopoly, right? So people can go, oh, I want a Quest 2 to play this certain game. Dude, this guy is a troll. This guy is just a big troll. No! Yes! Ah! I'm not dealing with strength. There's no way I'm dealing with strength. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think his strength is gone by now. Hopefully he has full diamond. Kinda don't want to mess with that. So I'm just gonna leave him be. He's bowing me. No. Dude, my crosshair placement sucks. Like my inventory management. It is not ideal. Let me try to fight this guy. I'm probably not gonna win. He's level 139. I'm like level 2. I'm not trying to do that. Okay. Let me just play some Minecraft right now. Let me just. No, this is cringe! Oh, dude. I thought he was gonna leave me alone. Ah! I won? What? That's crazy! Guys, I'm actually like one of the best Skywars players ever, I think. That is actually crazy. I'm just gonna dab. I didn't get to finish my dab. That's actually crazy. What? How does this... Normal has more players than insane? That's actually insane. Get it? Because it's caught insane. Anyways, yeah, so, you know, Oculus pretty much owns everything now, or Facebook, and, you know, that leaves PC VR users like myself in this weird position, because now we have... There's not that much to choose from, right? Because all the money is to be made on the Oculus Quest 2 because of the Lizard Man. Now, like, there's like nothing to play on the computer. And the Oculus Quest 2 VR games, while pretty decent, they don't feel very fleshed out. Yeah, dude, so there's like no games coming out for VR. I mean, I guess to be fair, this month there is 2 games that I'm interested in, and one of them is a port of a game I already have on the PC, and then the other one is just Rainbow Six in VR. So I might get those, but still, it's like, come on, man. I need to see another like Half-Life Alyx, because don't get me started on Bone Lab. Bone Lab was not. Everyone's like, this is gonna be the greatest VR game ever. It's gonna change VR forever. They're just gonna, and then they re-released the same game they released, you know, 3 years ago for $40. It was just a great experience. You know, totally didn't get scammed out of $40 or anything. Just did not happen. Because, you know, they would never, you know, who would do that? Who would do such a thing? And I kind of also blame that on Facebook. You know, I actually attribute Bone Lab's complete and utter failure all to Facebook. And I'm getting chased by this guy. Oh, what? So then the game comes out, and the game is just the same thing as Boneworks, which is the game that came out first. And it's the same thing, copy and paste it anyway. But it cost more than the first game. It cost more money. It cost $10 more, and it had, like, it was basically the same game. They did not add $40 worth of content, okay? It was basically a joke, in my opinion. But, you know, that's just my 2 cents. I was very upset because I spent $40 on it. You see, Bone Lab was not available on the Quest 2. It was only on PC, or Boneworks, I should say. It was not available on Quest 2. It was only on PC. And since the majority of VR players are on Quest 2, Facebook basically comes to Bone Lab, or the developers, and they're like, guys, we want your game. We want your game on the Quest 2. It's so good. And then the developers are like, don't worry. We'll make an entire new game for the Quest 2. And, you know, that's fine and all, but, you know, the problem is when you charge people who paid for the previous game on PC and then just re-release what is basically the same game, guys. It is super similar. I'm not even being hyperbolic. I don't think I am. It is, like, very, very similar. Like, the whole appeal of the game was basically that it was gonna have mods, but when the game came out, there was, like, no mods. So the developer was just banking on other people basically making the game for them, or the development team. So yeah, it was just a very unfortunate experience for the VR community. I'd say it was a massive loss, massive L, and it foreshadowed the dark ages that we are in right now, where we get no games. Right now, I know some people are gonna be like, "But David, what about the PlayStation VR 2? The PlayStation VR 2 is a joke, okay? And no one can change my mind." Now, the PlayStation VR 2 is probably great to a very specific set of players who just never. What is wrong with me today? I would actually like to know. I would like a full. What? I got comboed by a non with no arm. What? Anyway, I'm sure the PSVR 2 is great for the people who, like, never have played VR and just happen to have a PlayStation 5 laying around, because everyone knows that no one plays on the PlayStation 5 because it has no games at all. I don't care that it has Demon Souls, okay? That game came out, like, 11 years ago. We've all played Demon Souls, okay? Well, I guess a lot of people haven't played Demon Souls, but it's not a new game, guys. God of War Ragnarok was okay. I don't know. I played it. I like the first game better, but I'm just a pessimist. I don't know. I'm really negative about these things. But what? No. Oh, he blocked off. Okay, my point is, PlayStation 5 has no real use, so Sony decides, you know, to give their console some tangible use. They're gonna add a VR headset that costs $650. Unless it's $550, it's one or the other. Either way, it's more than the console itself. And mind you, you need the console to use it. So it's not like other VR headsets where... and not to mention the fact that people were hyping up the PSVR 2, especially PlayStation fans, because PlayStation fans are on just this copium that their console is worth $500 when it's not. I have the console, it sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. I'm just mad that, you know, it's been 2 years, Sony. Like, where are these game releases at, dude? I'm not trying to play, you know, like the same game over and over. I mean, I'm just waiting for Spider-Man and Wolverine, and then I'll never use it again. But it was still a good use of my money, right, man? I love Spider-Man. I would buy a new Nintendo console to play Mario. Dude, are you serious? Anyways, I'm just very sad about the state of VR, man. I want to play some new fun games like Half-Life Alyx. Just anything. But, you know, luckily, I think there is some decent games coming out this year. But, you know, I think the VR... It's hard to say if the industry would be in a better state if it wasn't for Facebook, because I think one could easily make the argument. Dude, why do people just leave the game when they get... I guess it gets you back into the lobby faster. But it's hard to say if VR would be in a better or worse state without Meta, because one can make the argument that Meta has just monopolized everything, and then the other person can say, well, we probably wouldn't have VR, like, at all if it wasn't for Meta, which would be fair, because I think Meta kind of revitalized VR in the mainstream. Like, who was out here talking about, I want to play some VR before he died of fire damage? Before Meta bought them. I mean, no one. Because VR just wasn't affordable. So having affordable headsets, good thing. Forcing people to use the affordable headsets and not giving options to other people is a bad thing. And I worry about the industry, because now, since Meta owns everything, there's no point for developers to make cool new games on PC. And that's kind of the whole reason why I'm so salty about it, is because, you know, it's just not, I feel like it's not the same as it was before. But maybe I'm just, like, jaded and old. I don't know. Hopefully we get some cool new games this year. I mean, Breachers looks great, and a Medieval VR looks great, but that's about it. That's all I see coming out this year that interests me. I hope I did a decent job telling this story, because if you're not into VR, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's okay. Because, you know, Marky Zuckerberg... What was that? Marky Zuckerberg has not made life easy, I think, for people against VR. Because I think a lot of people probably just buy it and they're like, they try it out once and they're like, oh, this is cool, and then they never play it again. Are you serious? Is that how I win? All right, well, guys, I think that's it for Skywars. You know, I don't want to keep losing. Thank you all for watching. If you want to see me complain about something else, click up here. Click, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Bye, guys. Bye.